What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we react to music videos and shows. Today we're here for the finale of season 2 of Loki. This season has been so very good. My goodness, I have so enjoyed how confused I've been at the time travel narratives and how they're twisting and turning everything. My apologies, I have been really impacted with a respiratory virus of some kind for the last several days. You may have noticed that I did not react to Eric's new Rockstar's breakdown of episode 5. I did watch it, but I was just not in a good enough condition to do a reaction. So I'm hoping that I can make it through this reaction without too much trouble. If I cough or sneeze at you guys, I'm going to try and keep it from impacting your ears. But man, the last episode was kind of crazy. Ending in that way to sort of invalidate everything that occurred during the episode, but finally give him the epiphany that he needed to make the changes. And that ending with not what or why or where, but who, I thought was a really cool. It had to be some kind of a tribute to Doctor Who. I mean, impartial. It had to be, because Doctor Who has been the seminal time travel science fiction property of the last 60 years. Today's episode is called Glorious Purpose, and I cannot wait to see how they wrap this whole thing up and give us our conclusion to this season. I suspect we're going to find that OB is the creator, or either OB is the creator or a combination of OB and Loki together are the creator of the TVA. So I guess without any further ado, let's dive into it and find out.
We're playing God.
What's the plan?
Load the multiplier, launch it, and get back.
Yeah. Time to be brave, Mr. Spaghetti.
Everything's falling apart.
I need to go back to before the temporal loom melted down.
Oh. What are we looking at here? Okay, so this is right before Victor Timely goes outside. All this radiation out here. It's too much.
Yes, we have to get Timely out there.
Oh, yep, okay.
Ready?
How long will he have?
Not long.
I don't know about this radiation level. It's even worse than when I was out there.
He'll make it.
Nope, he won't.
Be brave.
What's the point of doing this again?
What happened?
He's gone. It's over.
What do we do?
The temporal radiation is just too high.
What did we do?
We took too long.
Time? Well, that's easy. He can fix that problem.
Again. Faster.
He's gonna speed run.
No time to argue. Come on, follow me. Listen.
Ready? This time.
You're gonna kill Timely over and over and over again.
No time to argue. Come on.
You gotta switch timelines.
Get down the gangway as fast as you can. Load the multiplier, hit the green
You're gonna
button,
have to
launch
go
it,
back to the
okay?
first
Let's keep
time.
moving. Let's go a little faster this time. This time?
What happened?
He's gone.
Again. Not faster.
It's over.
Earlier, yeah, you have to go to a different piece of the timeline.
We'll miss minutes.
Loki, why are you being so weird?
It's not timely.
Or Boris?
Nice to meet you.
He's speed
Is a
running.
model of the loom, which OB so helpfully mocked up.
Everyone, Victor, this model is not finished, okay? There's only one coat of paint on this.
OB, what are you talking about? It's absolutely perfect. Now listen up, because Timely
What of
has
wizard?
this A prototype.
Yes, prototype.
Which will widen the temporal input and invert the temporal decay. This
Love it.
device, plus the throughput multiplier, will make the rings bigger.
Loki,
Give that back to the professor.
Thank you so much.
That's just
Trust me.
How much do you know?
I
Nothing.
don't know much, but I'm a fast learner, and I'm a god.
Well, let's start at the beginning then.
Start at the
We don't
beginning.
have time for this. Look, it's better if we walk alone.
Obi, I understand. But if I had to know, I mean, I really, really, really had to know, how long would it take?
Decades.
centuries.
He's got those. Mm-hmm.
This is going to make total sense. Yes. Whatever you do not set the multiplier down, or it will roll off the gangway. Okay? Don't forget.
He's experienced this over and over and over and over. This is like Groundhog Day now.
Casey, we need to widen the voltage input and invert the temporal decay.
What about the iron decoupler?
Iron decoupler's fine. We're going to route it directly with the primary compartment.
Latch his helmet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Timely's ready.
They've done this. This is their first time, but Loki has done this thousands of times.
Here we go.
Hang on. This all seems a bit rushed.
And load the multiplier into the launcher.
Maybe it is gonna work this
One step at a
time.
Be brave. You're being so brave.
Yeah, I see what's happening here. He's literally done this 10,000 times now.
One foot in front of the other. Before you know it, you'll be at the end of the gangway.
I love how they've incorporated every kind of time travel into this show. Groundhog Day, Back to the Future.
Right. Listen to me carefully. Hit the green button.
Oh, is this really gonna work?
Now come back. Quick. Get back. Get back. Yes, come back.
Is it?
Did it? We're gonna make it.
I'm gonna go check the systems.
Finally.
This is not how I thought this was gonna work, but
The balloon is weaving the branches together. It's stabilizing.
Did it work with her?
We did it.
Did it work?
Oh, yes, it worked. It's working right now.
Really?
It's working. Look at this.
hmm.
You did it. You did it. We're gonna make it.
It worked.
Finally.
You did it.
Wait,
What?
Oh no.
these readings. But there's just too many branches.
Oh no.
We have to get out of here.
Wait. The branches of time are duplicating.
Duplicating.
And expanding at an infinite rate.
Are they?
I don't understand. We increase the throughput. It will never be enough.
Enough, never enough.
Hmm. So all that for
We'll
nothing.
always fail. And the new timelines will always.
It's almost as if, as soon as the timeline started branching, this was doomed to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop.
Flashback or new Loki in this situation?
Stop. I've been where you are.
Hmm.
I've felt what you feel.
Now we got the new Loki.
You don't want this.
You've been seduced by a throne.
The last thing I want is a throne. Sylvie, stop!
If you want me to stop,
Oh no.
you'll have to kill me.
Oh no no no.
Close.
You're close. Ah.
Sylvie, stop!
He's got a. Oh my god. How many times is he gonna have to do this one?
If you want to stop me, you'll have to kill me.
Yeah. He might have to do that. No matter what he does.
If you want to stop me, you'll have to kill me. If you want to stop me, you'll
I have
have
to kill you, I get it. Why do you never try to stop her? Fight back. Do something.
What was that?
So, how many times have you been at this? This isn't the first time we've had this conversation.
Okay, I love it.
How did you know?
I know about the slipping. And who do you think paved that road? Any guesses? Survey says?
He who remains.
And that be it? Zip, nada, R.I.P., HWR? No. I told you.
R.I.P. HWR?
Reincarnation, baby.
Relying on him.
We die with the dying. We're born with the dead.
Ooh.
And what makes you think this is the first time we've had this conversation?
I love it.
Well done. You're my favorite. Having some problems with the temporal loom.
Scaling problem.
Scaling problem. That's what he told you? Victor told you it was a scaling problem. Wow. No. No, there's no problem.
It destroyed the TVA.
The temporal loom is a failsafe.
I understand.
And you want to break the loom. What do you think would happen to your friends?
Yeah, that's important.
I made the tough choices. That's why I get the big chair. I keep us safe. Can't you see what I'm offering here is mercy? Let's see it. Make the hard choice. Break the loom and you cause a war that kills us all. Game over. Or kill her. And we protect what we can.
Is he gonna kill her? I don't think he's gonna kill her.
What are you gonna do? What is it?
You want to know what makes Loki tick.
Yes.
You want to know why I do what I do. Why I
Wow.
have so much range.
We're jumping right back to the
You're gonna
beginning.
make notes and then you're gonna click that button on that machine and then you're gonna play out scenes from my whole life, how it's all meant to be. Past, present, future, burdened with glorious purpose. My life was a waste of time.
Okay, it looks like someone got a hold of the set list. How are you doing this?
Mobius, I need your help.
He lost sight of the big picture. You gotta keep the big picture in mind. Most purpose
That hunter was
more burden than glory.
Mobius.
And trust me, you never want to be the guy who avoids it because you can't live with the burden.
How do you live with it?
And by hard, I mean impossible. No, there's no comfort. You just choose your burden.
So Renslayer's the answer to all this?
Yes.
We're left to go.
You learn to stop time.
What's happening?
We're outside time.
He's reversed time.
How?
What?
I finally learned to control the time slipping.
So you have to kill me.
He's wanting to get her permission.
Not giving you my blessing if that's what you're waiting for.
Where's he going now?
He who remains.
What do we... Okay, we're back in this moment. To do what? Ooh. Going out there without any kind of suit?
I need to get out there.
Oh my, what is this? He's just destroying it. Okay. What? What? Is he killing them or infusing them with magic? He's just gonna go be some kind of a fate weaver. Oh, it's... I think that's the end of time that he's seeing. Okay. I don't understand this at all, but I love it. I think his cloak is now made of timeline things. Yeah. He's now Loki the Fate Weaver or something? Damn. poster looked like a tree instead of a, oh yeah, look.
Your team are doing an excellent job. Let me know if you need anything. How are things going over here?
Try to kill us all?
Yeah. You don't instill confidence, Obi. Are you headed to the war room?
Your file as requested. He's looking at his own variant life. Yeah, all the imagery here has changed from a loom to a tree. A lot of people in here. He didn't get a guidebook. Is that Renslayer? This is like a version of the Void. Oh, he's just watching himself? Weird. Ah, poor Mobius. Poor guy. My apologies. I got in a bit of a coughing fit there towards the end of the episode. None of the things that I thought were going to happen to resolve that episode were actually what happened. But I do very much enjoy that we moved into a Loki is infinite and will learn whatever he needs to learn and go to whatever piece of the timeline he needs to go to figure out this problem. And centuries worth of time, or fighting Sylvie 100 times, having a conversation with He Remains 1,000 times, all of that to ultimately sacrifice his role inside the timeline to become some sort of a Fate Weaver style god that looks over all the timelines and cares for all of them and keeps them safe somehow. And, the TVA has transitioned into a fighting of the variants of He Who Remains, and that is now their role. It's very interesting. Not at all what I expected, and man, it was certainly shocking and surprising to see those replay it style things happening, and then just all of a sudden to have He Who Remains snap out of it and say, come on, man, like, haven't you figured this out yet? Haven't you figured out how to stop time? And he had. Definitely, there were lots of little leads and things that were either meant to confuse us or were meant to go somewhere and then just didn't. I feel like Miss Minutes was being set up to be the big bad of the season, and then she just kind of fizzled and went away. And same with Renslayer. And turned out that the big bad was always He Who Remains, and that somehow he had foreseen all of this, including not getting killed by Sylvie, including everything except what Loki actually did, which was be the one that would go outside and literally, instead of trying to fix the loom, shatter it and take control of the threads of time himself, becoming a timekeeper or a time god or a fate god or something. A very interesting ending, and not at all what I would have expected. I expected that we would learn more details about how the TVA was created. As it is, we've left it in this state of perpetual having been there alwaysness. And there is no beginning and there is no end. And it is very much like an Ouroboros, and we don't know how it was created. And we do know now that they have transformed its purpose, which is very interesting. Definitely, they subverted where many people thought the storyline was going. And if you can do that and still provide a satisfactory ending, a sad, lonely existence for Loki, but still a satisfactory ending. He broke the cycle, finally, by essentially taking He Who Remains place, but instead of ruling in the way that He Who Remains did, is choosing to rule in a different way. And instead of trolling which timelines exist, he's nurturing all of them, and just having the TVA fight for the existence of them. And that's an interesting, it's definitely not where I expected things were going, but man, very satisfying and so cool to see Loki jumping into earlier and earlier and earlier points, even so far as to go back to season 1, episode 1, where he's in intake and being interviewed by Mobius. That was so much fun. Man, so well done. And again, not at all what I expected. I expected this to be more of a traditional time travel escapade with something being undone just at a different point to make things work differently. I kept expecting that he was gonna figure things out and go back, and rather than going back to when Victor Timely kept going outside, he would just go and make sure that they had Victor Timely's things the very first time that they went outside to try and fix it, so that the radiation was less. But ultimately that didn't matter, because that wasn't going to solve the problem anyway, we learned eventually. But man, I've done this a million times, and I know exactly everything that's going to happen. That was very Groundhog Day, very much in line with the whole concept of this show being a love letter to time travel shows, and basically giving each of them their own little homage and their own little piece of the show that's meant for them. And so I think they did it. I think they stuck the landing. I'm satisfied with what happened. I wasn't expecting it at all. It didn't answer all the questions I had that I thought we needed to answer, but it basically made all of those irrelevant. It created its own thing and became its own thing and invalidated all previous problems. And so I think having Loki take his position as whatever he is, the god of stories or the god of time or whatever it is, he is a god, and that's now his proper place, I suppose. And yeah, it's very, very intriguing. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there before I have another coughing fit and irritate everyone. Thank you guys so much for following along with us for this series. Short as it is, I really don't see how they could do a season 3 of Loki at this point. If they decide to do it, I'm sure it will be worth watching, but this feels like a very definitive end point for these stories. So, I mean, if there's a season 3, we'll certainly happily watch it. But thank you guys so much for following along with us. We really appreciate all your support, all the subscriptions, all the likes, all the comments, and thank you so much. See you in the next video.